Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Please, like the video and share your thoughts. In the comments, your feedback helps. Make the content better. The room buzzes with laughter, clinking glasses, and the warm hum of family chatter. But I'm frozen, my breath caught in my chest. Across the crowded living room, my wife Lena stands too close to her cousin's ex-husband, her hand lingering on his arm as she laughs at something he says. Her eyes glint in a way I haven't seen in months, and the sight cuts through me like a jagged blade. Then, as if the universe wants to twist a knife, her cousin Tara sidles up beside me. Her perfume is sharp and invasive as she whispers, "If Lena's done with you, can I have him?" Her words hit like a slap, but it's Lena's sudden glance, eyes wide, that makes my stomach drop, she heard. In that split second, I know something is terribly wrong. The family reunion swirls around us, a kaleidoscope of aunts, uncles, and cousins crammed into Tara's sprawling suburban home. The air smells of roasted turkey and cinnamon candles, fairy lights twinkling along the mantel, casting a deceptively cozy glow. I grip my beer, sweating in my hand, trying to make sense of the moment. Lena's laugh, her touch on Mark's arm, it's innocent, right? She's always been warm, tactile, the kind of person who makes everyone feel like they're special. But Tara's words, dripping with malice and suggestion, gnaw at me. Why would she say that? What does she know? I weave through the crowd, heart hammering, watching Lena. She's still talking to Mark, her cousin's ex, his broad shoulders angled toward her like she's the only person in the room. I tell myself it's nothing. Mark's charming, newly single, and Lena's just being polite. But her smile, that smile feels like a memory I can't reach. When was the last time she looked at me like that? I try to recall, but my mind trips over the past few months. Her late nights at work, distracted silences, the way she brushes off my questions with a tight smile. And I'm tired. Everything okay? I ask when I reach her, my voice tighter than I intend. Mark straightens, grinning easily, but Lena's eyes flicker guilt, annoyance. She tucks a strand of dark hair behind her ear, a nervous habit I've known for 10 years. Of course, she says, tone bright but brittle. Mark was just telling me about his new job. Sounds intense, right? She glances at him. He nods, launching into a story about corporate life. I nod along, but my mind circles back to Tara's words. Can I have him? The implication burns. Is Lena slipping away, or am I imagining it, piecing shadows together into a story that isn't there? The evening drags and unease settles deep. I watch Lena from the corner of my eye as she moves through the room, her laughter too loud, her glances at Mark too frequent. I try to focus on Uncle Ray's fishing stories or the kids chasing each other around the coffee table, but my thoughts spiral. There was that text I saw on her phone last month. Meet me at 7 from an unsaved number. She said it was a co-worker, a group thing. I believed her deny. Now doubt creeps in, slow and pervasive, like damp rot, seeping through every memory. Dinner is served. We sit across from each other. Lena's smile is tight as she passes the mashed potatoes. You're quiet tonight, she says, soft, probing, testing me. I want to demand answers, to shout about Tara's words like a grenade tossed into the room. But the table is crowded with relatives, chatter, suffocating. Instead, I mutter, just tired, hating how hollow it sounds, echoing her own excuses. After dinner, I step on the back porch for air, November chill biting through my sweater. The backyard is dark, the bare trees stark against the moonlight. The door creaks, and Tara steps out, wine in hand. Her lips curl in a half-smile, eyes sharp, calculating. Sorry about earlier, she says, without a hint of remorse. I was just teasing. Lena's been off, though, hasn't she? She sips, watching me over the rim of her glass. You've noticed, right? My chest tightens. What is she implying? She shrugs, gaze steady. Just saying she's been spending a lot of time with Mark since the divorce, helping him adjust. You know Lena, always a savior. Bitter edges in her words. I can't tell if it's jealousy or truth. Back inside, I find Lena in the kitchen, rinsing plates alone. The clatter echoes in the quiet space, her shoulders tense. We need to talk, I say, voice low. She freezes, hands under the running water. About what? She asks, not turning. Tara said something about you and Mark. The words land like stones in still water. She shuts off the faucet slowly, deliberately. Tara's drunk, she snaps, voice sharp. She stirs things up. But when she finally faces me, eyes guarded, my heart sinks. There's something unspoken there. Lena, what's going on? I press, stepping closer. The air feels charged, fragile. Is there something with Mark? Her face crumples for a moment, raw and vulnerable, then hardens. You're really going to believe Tara over me? She snaps, refusing to answer, leaving a deafening silence. The rest of the night blurs. Forced smiles, hollow conversations. In the car on the way home, Lena stares out the window, fingers twisting her scarf. I want to scream, to demand she tell me I'm wrong. But fear pins me. What if I'm right? At home, she claims a headache and goes to bed early. I sit alone in the dark living room, phone casting harsh light. I shouldn't, but I can't stop myself. I check her phone left on the counter. Anniversary passcode. Guilt twists my gut as I scroll. There it is. A thread with Mark. Dozens of texts. Late night conversations. Miss you already. Can't wait to see you again. My hands shake. Phone slips, clattering onto the counter. The bedroom door cracks open. Lena is standing there, pale. Nate, she whispers, voice breaking. It's not what you think, but it is. I see it in her eyes. Guilt, love, betrayal. As she steps closer, tears streaming down her face, I realize the truth isn't the worst part. The worst part is that I still love her. Our life cracks apart like a shattered frame, revealing a picture I never wanted to see.